It's about spending time at home and feeling like you are loved, quite frankly, in a LaZBoy recliner. Now, here's what we're doing. We have what's called a weekly deal drop. Let me give you a little perspective. We dropped this deal on Monday at midnight, and it expires tomorrow night at midnight. So what we've done is it's kind of like a today's special that lasts 7 days, all right? Here's what's happening. We're already in final quantities in the only leather LaZBoy recliner that we're gonna do all year long. In fact, it took us more than a year and a half to get the Larson back in stock. We have not seen a leather recliner from LaZBoy since October of 2020, when it sold out in 1 day and 1 day only. So here's your chance and here's your opportunity to get an incredible amount of savings, up to $600 and $700 off. We're doing free shipping and handling, and the Larson is exclusive to HSN. So you can't find this leather recliner anywhere else but here at HSN. And of course, we know LaZBoy. They're an heirloom furniture makers for nearly 100 years. And we've got a couple different options for you. So first off, I'm sitting in the color called Ice. I think it's called Ice. Yes, it's called Ice. This is the HSN exclusive color. You cannot find this color, and you can't find this design in any other store or manufacturer, all right? Now, it comes in either the manual version or the power version. I'm sitting in the power version, and we'll go over all of the bells and whistles between the two, but I wanna show you the additional colors so you can start making your selection. As I go through these, I'm gonna be giving you updates throughout the hour, because what is going to happen is we had one presentation yesterday and we sold more than we planned on. So we've got 2 limited presentations today, and if you like what you see, get it now, because it is on 5 interest-free credit card payments, which makes it, if you pick the power, it makes about $351.80 to get it home. If you choose the manual, it's $255.80. So let's talk about genuine leather, soft, sumptuous, top green, and this is going to be the one we call Fire. It's this beautiful, deep, dark, sultry, kind of Merlot burgundy red color. I have 22 left in the manual, in the Fire, and then in the power, I have 39 left. That is it for the entire country. Now we're gonna learn about the LaZBoy features that you requested, because these are the top rated features that LaZBoy has designed for the Larson recliner just for you. This is only here at HSN. This is the gray, and I love this gray color because it's like that perfect in between. It's not too light, it's not too dark. Look at that gorgeous stitching that you're gonna have. All of the plushness that's from the top to the bottom. If you want the manual, I have 4 dozen left. Manual, I have 48 left. In the power, I have 5 dozen left. I have 60 left. They all rock, they all recline. If you choose the manual, it goes to 54 positions. If you choose the power, infinite positions. I cannot wait to show you the power features. This is cobblestone, and man, the cobblestone just really exudes this like luxe kind of whiskey, you know, dark caramel tones. I'd love to see this if you've got a man cave, if you think about Father's Day, or maybe a movie theater that you're trying to create. If you want the manual in this color, I have 56 left. If you want the power, I have 86 left. So I have the most in the power in the cobblestone. This one right here is the manual, and I just wanna quickly just show you how easy it is and what happens when you sit down to watch the movie, to sit and cuddle with the grandkids. You know, I remember being a kid, my great-grandmother had, it wasn't leather, it was fabric, she had a LaZBoy. And I literally, me and the other great-grandkids would come running in, and if she wasn't sitting in her chair, we all piled on top of her. We were all fighting on who was gonna get to sit back and watch cartoons and relax and eat our snacks. There is something so incredibly calming and relaxing and inviting about having your own comfortable LaZBoy, and today's the day to do it. Now, if you have the HSN credit card, I wanna let you know this is a really huge extended offer that we can do for you. Not only do you get the weekly deal drop price, but you get to split up your payments over 18 equal installments. In the manual, it's $71.05, $71.05. If you want the power, It is only $97.72 a month for 18 months. If you don't have the HSN credit card and you've been considering it, there is a great $10 coupon that you can apply and buy and use, but you would be able to activate that 18-month financing. We also give you 30 days to return. So if you get it home and for some reason you don't love it, where else in any other furniture store can you say, you know what, it wasn't for me, I would like to send it back. They're gonna charge you a restocking fee. Not here at HSN. We wanna make sure that not only is it gonna be delivered for free, which is an additional almost $80 savings to the threshold at your home, but if you don't love it, you can send it back with no restocking fee. Now this is the manual, and I love that it's just got that arc, gorgeous stainless steel handle. It's really easy to grab. It's really smooth. You'll notice again that that footrest and that leg rest come out really beautifully. It's all top grain leather, and you have a Tempur-Pedic memory foam seat that goes all the way underneath your legs as well. So I just wanted to show you that. Now, when it comes to the price on the manual, it normally is going to be, it would normally be $1,925 in retail. We've brought the price down to $1,279. That's more than $600 off of retail. And then of course you can use any major credit card and do the flex pay of $255.80 a month. Now if you wanna choose the Power, all right, the Power version, the Power XR is normally $2,380 in retail. It's $621 off of retail because we brought the price point down to $1,759. Break up those payments. It's a few $100s a month, and we will send this directly to your door. All right, I want to introduce you to our special guest so we can learn more about the history of LaZBoy, more about the Larson and how it was specially created for our HSN customer. So Amy Salm is joining us. She's the National Director of Consumer Education, and she has a wealth of knowledge, and we're gonna spend some time with Amy. So Amy, thank you so much for joining us today and for letting us into your home and your LaZBoy experience.
Hi, Valerie. Good to see you today. We had so much fun yesterday, too. I'm so excited for those that were able to buy a LaZBoy recliner yesterday from HSN. We do have limited quantities. This is 100% top grain leather everywhere you sit and touch. And leather, because of the car industry, has taken away a lot of the furniture leather. So it takes us a very long time to secure it. And that's why the last time we were able to have the Larson at HSN was in October of 2020. So it's really exciting to be here. Let me show you the chair. It is a beautiful recliner with this wonderful smile design. That's what we call that. And that's helped to support the head. And then all of this area is considered lumbar, which is for the kidneys on each side, and of course the lower lumbar and the most back support that you can find. The other nice thing about any of the LaZBoys is the backs work independently of the leg rest. Now I have the Power recliner here. This is exclusive to LaZBoy. We are the only furniture company, because of our innovation, that has 4 motors in your recliner. There is a motor that reclines the back. There is a motor that operates the headrest. There's a motor that increases your lumbar support from our already superior lumbar support, and a motor that operates the leg rest. So when you look at the hand wand, and I know Valerie's going to hold it up so everybody can see what the hand wand looks like. This is a wireless remote, and it fits inside a magnetic cradle. So it's always at the fingertips and ready to be used. The top button is a home button. So no matter where you are in your reclining comfort, you can press the home button and it brings you back to a full recline and relaxing position. Next, you have buttons 1 and 2. These are like memory buttons, if you will. So you may have these on your car. Your favorite reclining position, you can lock in at number 1. Maybe you're sharing the recliner and you could be number 1 and your partner number 2. Your next layers of buttons, the first one reclines the back. So at infinite reclining positions, every time I touch a button, the leg rest comes out in the front to support the back of the knees. The next row allows you to lift your leg rest. And again, you can do this one touch at a time, or you can hold 2 buttons down and go into that full LaZBoy comfortable recline where this is a full 65 inches. It's only 10 inches less than a twin size bed. And many, many of us enjoy relaxation and napping and reclining, sleeping in our recliners. The next button increases the headrest up to 55 degrees. So if I'm napping and I want to stop, I wake up and I want to watch HSN, I want to read, I can lift my headrest without changing where my body is. And if I want more lumbar support, the lower button increases this lumbar an additional 3 inches. And this is where everyone needs that extra support. Other companies out there do offer lower lumbar pillows, but I need you to understand this is not an air bladder, and that's what you have in your cars. If you put too much stress on an air bladder, the bladder pops and then your chair is no longer usable in that lumbar area. LaZBoy has a motor. Again, this is exclusive to us, and that motor pushes the lower lumbar pillow, and this is a true pillow inside, not an air bladder, pushes the pillow forward to engage your full kidney and lumbar area to give you that extra support. And most people, overexertion, it happens on your knees, it happens in your hip flexors, it happens in your lower back. And this is why LaZBoy has been invented for 95 years, and the designer and inventor of recliners, we know what we're doing. The top button is that home button. No matter what reclining position you're in, if you touch the button, it brings you back to an upright rocking position because this is a rocker. And the outside, because this is a lot to talk about, has your 2 memory buttons. It has a home button. Inside, in case your little one runs away and wants to play with the buttons, you can actually lock the buttons so the hand wand doesn't work. And if little sticky fingers run off with it, you can press this button and it will find your remote. As soon as you touch one of the buttons, it disengages, and then again, right into that cradle is magnetic, and it holds your wand for you at all times. And then the last part of this is there's your USB port, so that you have 100% charging port. It doesn't just maintain your charge. And that's another nice luxury because we all like to have our phones and our tablets nearby. So Valerie, that's a long dissertation.
You know what? It wasn't boring. It was quite informative, but I've got to tell you, I may have dozed off a moment or two, because what happens is when you sit into the luxury of a genuine leather recliner made by a brand that has been around for nearly 100 years, a brand that is synonymous with recliners. They were the first. They were the original rocking recliner. This is the power version in the ice. I believe this one may be gone. If not, we might have 1 or 2 left. We have 1 left. If you want this ice color, which is the perfect kind of creamy neutral color in the power with the wireless remote, I have 1 left to send out to you. And if you want this color, which is exclusive to HSN, and the manual, I have 14 left. I'm gonna be giving you updates throughout the entire show because every single one of these will be spoken for. And if there are any left, the price goes up in a little over 24 hours, tomorrow night at midnight. So I wanna show you something. I don't know, I wanna get the full screen. I've kind of adjusted some of it, right? So this might be if I'm sitting back, I'm having popcorn, I'm watching the movie, I'm reading a book, I might be listening to the birds chirp, my favorite podcast, or the music, or worship music. The moment that maybe the phone rings and I left it in the other room, or the doorbell rings, this is all I have to do to put the position of the LaZBoy recliner. I press the home button, all right? So I'm gonna show you, this is the button I'm gonna press. Now watch as I press it. Fluidly, quietly, and in the most relaxed way, it just brings me back to that neutral position, the position that I can sit there and I can rock, or I can get up and I can, you know, go do the things I need to do. Now don't forget, the remote nests right here, okay? Look at this. I literally magnetically rest it right there, so it always has its home. We're really excited that we have this opportunity. If you're just joining us, it's kind of like that fate moment that maybe you've dreamt of having your own LaZBoy. Maybe you've dreamt of getting rid of that uncomfortable couch and you're now a retiree and you and your loved one, they each want their own LaZBoy. Today's the day to do it because we will not have any other LaZBoy genuine leather recliners for the remainder of the year. And I highlight that because it took more than a year and a half for us to get a leather recliner back when it sold out in one day in October of 2022. You know what's going on with the world, the supply chain, demand, everything's going up. The fact that you can get a power recliner from LaZBoy in leather with all the bells and whistles for under $100 a month if you do the HSN VIP financing, that's unheard of. If you are a cardholder member, do it today. We still give you 30 days. You can sign up and apply and buy if you would like to get that HSN card today. There's no added interest or anything throughout that 18 months. And if you choose the manual, it's only $71.05 a month to get it home. Now, ice is gone in the power. Okay, you guys, you see this is what's gonna happen. We've had one presentation yesterday for an hour and we're already selling out of colors. There is one more presentation tonight if there are any left. So if you're on the fence for a gift, for an anniversary, for a retirement, self-love gift, if you just moved, maybe you downsized, this is the piece of furniture that lasts. Power is now sold out in the ice, but I do have about a dozen left in the manual. Let's talk about the fire. Most popular yesterday was this fire. You guys really love this kind of like just really inviting, warm, sultry red that has those undertones that just really kind of, I don't know, this very luxe. It's got this kind of Merlot and burgundy tone to it. Look at this plushness. Look at that. Genuine leather, all stitched from front to back. All the armrests are extremely cushiony. We'll get further into the Tempur-Pedic seat, which is on all of them, and the Tempur-Pedic foam that's also in the leg rest. If you want the fire in manual, I have 21 left, manual, 21 left. And this is the manual one, and I'll show you, see how beautifully it rocks? It doesn't even have anyone in it, right? It holds up to 300 pounds, by the way. Oh, in the power, 35 left, that's it, 35. This is the gray. I think this goes great if you have a little bit more of maybe that modern design in your home aesthetic. Maybe you're doing a little bit more of that farmhouse chic. If you want this in the manual, I have 44 left. If you want this one in the power, I have 55 left. Now, in this cobblestone, which it just to me, just exudes money. I mean, it just looks so rich, so luxe. If you want it in the manual, I have 55 left, and if you want it in the power, I think I have the most quantity. I have 85 left. 54 positions in the manual, infinite positions in the power. Here's what we did today this price will go away tomorrow. Now, we took an exclusive style. You can't get it anywhere else but right here at HSN. It is the only leather recliner that you'll see all year long from LaZBoy, and here is the price point that you'll find out in the marketplace. Here's what the power of shopping here at HSN is. If you want to get the manual, you would go out in the marketplace, you'd spend about $1,925. We brought the price point down over $600 savings to $1,279. The flex pay makes it $255.80 a month. You have 5 months to pay that off with any major credit card. We take them all. If you want to choose it in the power, check this out. If you were to walk into a retailer, a LaZBoy, store, it would cost you over $2,380 to get all of the top rated features that we put together for you. It's a reduction down now to $1,759, again, a $600 some savings. $621, my producer's telling me, and $351.80 a month. That's the Power XR genuine leather with the wireless remote, infinite positions, Tempur-Pedic seat, a 30-day return policy, no restocking fee, and a threshold delivery. So we deliver it directly to your door, which is included, which, by the way, normally you'd spend another $60, $70, $80 just on shipping and handling. Think about if you go to the big box store or you go to the department store, you've got to find the truck, find the manpower, and you've got to pay to have somebody deliver it to your door. It will be delivered to your door. Let's talk about that, Amy. Let's talk about that threshold delivery.
So LaZBoy is going to make an appointment with you. So we call you and make an official appointment. Then 30 minutes out, we call you again to let you know we're on our way. We are still following the CDC guidelines. So that is the masks and the gloves. We will not come inside of the home, but we will place your box in a garage or near the front door if that's closer to your living space, or maybe the back deck if it's closer to a family room type of space. We take a picture of the delivery, and that counts as your signature so that you're not having to sign anything. You will need to unbox the recliner yourself. They're very light as far as the manuals, but it's always nice to have a buddy to give you a hand, especially when it comes to the power. Now, when you connect these, it's very simple. Ladies, I can carry the back of the recliner without any issues. It is putting the slide and the glides together, then you're connecting the power connections, and they are color coded to make it nice and easy. Finish sliding the back on, and now you're going to connect the power themselves right to the power surge protectant box and into the wall. There's a green light on there. That's how you know that your power is to the recliner perfectly. When the manual recliner is delivered, it's just the two pieces. Slide the back right onto the base, and you're ready to sit down and start using your recliner. Let's go back, if we can, Valerie, just to show the graphics on what's the difference between the two recliners themselves. The manual recliner is the only recliner in the industry, because again, it's invented and created by LaZBoy, that offers you 54 reclining positions. We have a 3-position locking footrest, an 18-position ratchet, and that allows you to elevate for 54 reclining positions. That means you get 53 reclining positions more than any other company out there. Again, we invented the recliner 95 years ago. Look at that total lumbar support. Look where the knee comes out if you want to recline without the leg rest up. If you need to make adjustments, we have wing nuts underneath. And this is where your Tempur-Response memory foam is, all built on top of LaZBoy's 4-sided unibody construction. This is all lots of patents going on. And everything is created right here, manufactured, handcrafted with domestic and imported parts in the United States. We have 3 plants across the country. This is Dayton, Tennessee, our largest plant. And we have distribution centers around the United States. We make our own parts. We cut our own wood. We drill and create your product. We test the wood. Look at that weight pressing to test the wood that we use. We cut all of our own foam, and they are precisely cut to fit each recliner individually. And then we secure that foam that's going inside your recliner to the thickness that no one else has. The back of this recliner has pillows, and we triple fluff the Dacron that's inside, where most companies only do it a single. Whether it's leather or whether it's fabric, we give you full testing. Here's your foam being tested. Our frames themselves are tested over 100,000 times, which mimics lifetime of use of the product. We test footrest, and then at the very end, we put your furniture inside products and drop them so that you know when it's delivered, your product is safe and secure inside the box. This is what LaZBoy does to go above and beyond, and why we're able to offer you a limited lifetime warranty. That's lifetime on the parts, lifetime on the frame, and lifetime on the mechanism. We don't have in small letters and small words that say, well, this lifetime really is only so many years. We mean it. If you're the original owner and you have your recliner for 25, 35, 45 years, you still have a lifetime warranty on your parts, your mechanism, and frame. And that's unheard of. Valerie, if it's okay, I'll go right into the Tempur-Response memory foam. You saw in our samples that our top of the line foam is what we put in your recliner every day. This is the best that the industry has to offer. This is what happens when you sit down on regular foam. It takes a little bit of time before it accepts your body weight, but what we've done is we've taken this foam and we now place the memory foam on top of it. And look what happens now. It stops immediately, absorbs your body weight, adapts to your room temperature, and as you sit down, the cue ball literally disappears. Imagine what that's doing around your hip flexors, around your lower lumbar and your spine and your pelvic area to accept that weight. And when you get up, it comes right back to full shape, and then it's ready for that next person to sit down. So let me do that by itself. I love to press the cue ball down inside. And as I release it, look how slowly it comes
Wow.
to the surface, but it has memory. And once I pick the ball up, there's still this tiny divot. So that means even the littlest bit of weight is still being supported as you use your recliner. We tried to think of everything to give you all the top custom order features, partnered with HSN to bring you threshold delivery included, a product that is exclusive to HSN. And then now that Tempur-Pedic, our third um, company that we work together. Tempur-Pedic is known for their mattresses. Everyone has heard that name before, but we are the only company that has partnered with Tempur-Pedic to create the very first seat cushion.
Wow.
So there's my regular foam below. There's your Tempur foam above. It took over 3 years for the Tempur-Pedic scientists and the LaZBoy engineers to come to the exact right consistency of scientific knowledge to create that seat cushion. So we have 3 amazing partners together to bring you this recliner today. We're so excited to be a part of this.
Well, we're so excited that we get to spend this much time with you, Amy, and that LaZBoy has this incredible offer with us here at HSN. And I will tell you, it is an investment. It is a considered purchase, but what we're doing through tomorrow is unheard of. The savings, where we're saving more than $600, free shipping and handling. We still have beautiful neutral colors, all genuine leather. It's why when you're sitting in this, you're going to nap. You might, if you're recovering, if you are a caretaker for someone, get them out of their bed and into the LaZBoy. Maybe you're a stay-at-home mom and you know what, you gotta rock the children to sleep, or you just want that time, that me time, to sit back and have that beautiful cold beverage and watch your television. This is why LaZBoy is a heirloom piece of quality furniture, because this is not one of those quick, fast fashion purchases. This is not one of those quick little, oh, you know, you spent too much money on it, but it'll last a season. This is a lifetime purchase with a limited lifetime warranty. Now I'm sitting in the cobblestone. All right, so I'm gonna give you some updates on colorways. Remember, we have all of the colors on 5 interest-free credit card payments. If you want the manual, you choose $255.80 a month, and then Power is $351 a month. So for less than $100 more, you can choose the Power. Here's where we're starting to get a little dicey, okay? Because we're starting to get limited. The Cobblestone, which is this rich, like luxe, dark caramel, you know, whiskey-colored brown. In the manual, I have 51 left in the manual, all genuine leather. Look at the quality of the stitching. In the Power, I have the most, all right? So I have 81 left in the Power. Now here's the thing, you guys. If you've ever thought about getting 2 and creating that movie theater experience, or getting 1 for you and 1 for them, or 1 for him and 1 for her, today's the day to do it, especially if you want them to be matching in color. Now I'm gonna sit down in the gray, because I haven't sat down in the gray one yet. This is gray. This is the most popular today. Most popular, again, all genuine leather. If you want it in the Power, I have 49 left. 49 left in the Power. Look at the cush just in the armrest. In the manual, I have 38 left. 38 left in the manual, all right? We do have VIP financing. I do want to reiterate that, because if you have the HSN credit card, you're going to spend less than $100 on whichever one you choose, okay? Free shipping and handling, which is an additional nearly $78 savings. And this is what we call a weekly deal drop. So the weekly deal drop means that this price, if there are any left tomorrow, which it's unlikely that there will be, it will go back up. You can't find the Larson in any other brand, manufacturer, or store, only here at HSN. And it is going to be the only leather recliner from LaZBoy all year long. This is this beautiful Fire, very, very popular today. You can see how it's got that Merlot burgundy tone to it. If you want this in the manual, I have 17 left. That is 17, 17 left in the manual. Power, I have 34 left. 34 left in the power. Now, I do have to give you a little bit of bad news, all right? If you were waiting on the power in ice, it is gone. It is absolutely all 100% spoken for, okay? In the manual, I have 8. That means 8 homes, 8 individuals, 8 families, 8 lifestyles, 8 experience, you know, of getting this home. That's it. That is it. So just to kind of reiterate why I love the power, mind you, it's only about $100 more a month, okay? It still has the 300 pound weight capacity. It's still on free shipping and handling and has the biggest value in savings. But all of the bells and whistles in the power really make it the ease and comfort of something I know you're gonna look forward to sitting in and using all the time. The wireless remote, that one button press, everything glides, everything's fluid, everything's quiet, the infinite positions. So whether it's you or your loved ones or the little ones or the fur babies, you can find that perfect position for you every single time. So that's what's incredible. And then you still get, of course, that Tempur-Pedic response, that memory foam, underneath your seat, underneath your knees, underneath your thighs, underneath your you know, underneath your feet. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna press the one button, all right? And I'm gonna take that recline, and I'm doing it all in just kind of stages so you can see, reclining at the, extending the footrest, and then you can increase or decrease the angle of the pillow on your head, so wherever you wanna find that. If you wanna take it all the way back, you could literally sleep in this. I mean, I would, right, wouldn't you? And then the lumbar support, which you can't see, but I can feel because it's right underneath my lumbar. And again, if you heard Amy, this is not a pillow, an expandable pillow. There's actually motors, 4 motors in this. Now watch, I'm laying back, I'm reclined, I'm taking that snooze, I'm dreaming, and then something wakes you up, or it's time to go to work, or it's time to make the lunches. I don't have to go back and press all those 4 buttons. I literally press one button at the top, the home button, and then this beautiful fluid motion. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize, Rebecca, you're getting a shot of that. It comes right back to the neutral. And you feel this support, you feel this cradling, you feel this comfort, you feel this ease. I also love that this is good year round because the benefit of leather is so soft and sumptuous and cool, whether it's in the warm months or the cooler months. And Amy, we should talk about caring for the leather, don't you agree?
In fact, I'm making a little mess here on my leather on purpose because my sponge is full of water. But I have actually put chocolate syrup and ketchup on the leather. And this is what's so wonderful about leather. First of all, leather is nature's fabric. So it continues to breathe in your home and it's adaptable to room temperatures. I like to keep my studio here at 68 degrees, but our home in the winter, we keep it 72. You never sit down and think this is very cold or it's very hot. That is not what leather is. That's that faux leather that stays opposite of what you're thinking. Then we have, it's very friendly for families. That's very important. We have a 55-pound 2-year-old dog, and he is constantly jumping in and sitting down with us, so we never worry about that. It's very kid-friendly. It's very allergy-friendly, and this is that time of year where the trees have so much pollen and the flowers. So all you have to do is dust it, or you can lightly damp wipe it down. That's the beauty of it. And it's very resistant to abrasion and scuffing. So my sponge is actually like a scuffing sponge. The first thing I like to do is what everybody normally does at home is you pick up as much of the stain as you can just with a simple paper towel. So there goes the ketchup and there goes the chocolate syrup, right? Then I can come in with a sponge. Now I've got regular light coat of Dawn dishwashing liquid on this, and I'm gonna scrub it. And then I come back with another paper towel, because remember, this is scuff resistant as well. Now it's totally dry. You don't have to wait for anything. You don't have to put a fan on it. It's dry to the touch and it's ready to go. And because of the thickness of the top grain leather that we use, again, this is why it becomes family friendly. And leather on its own is heirloom quality of fabric because it is nature's fabric. Valerie, I'm going to show everybody where is the leather on your furniture. That's very important for everyone to understand. It's everywhere you sit and touch. And it's very important in the areas that you might not think about. So I'm going to take this recliner to the full recline, so everyone knows that your leather is all the way to the top, all the way down to the footrest. Look at its gorgeous stitching. This is very expensive to do, and that's why this leather is such soft and supple. Now, a lot of companies will say, we're going to give you top grain leather where you sit and touch, but they stop it halfway through the seat, because when the back is up, you don't see what's underneath here. But that's not what LaZBoy does. We take the leather all the way to the back, because when you're fully reclined, your body is still back here. We put this leather all the way back here in the back of the armrest. Why is that important? Because when you're in that bed recline, your arm is way back here. So we want you to have those areas that other companies will scrimp on, or they put the faux fabric back here. It's very important to LaZBoy. Again, this gorgeous detail. And all the way around the back, there are areas, if you go shopping for furniture and you'll see other companies, they have a seam at the top because they stop their leather there. So you are getting that 100% top grain, family-friendly leather everywhere you sit and touch. It's so soft, it's so supple, and leather, like the LaZBoy, is an heirloom quality fabric, like LaZBoy makes an heirloom quality furniture. So you can trust the HSN brand, you can trust the LaZBoy brand, and you can trust the Tempur-Pedic brand, because it is all the way in the back of the seat, all the way down to where your ankles touch at the very end. So we think of all of that in comfort.
And I think that that's why this has been so incredibly popular. The Larson is exclusive to us here at HSN, but I know a lot of you, this is not just a purchase you're gonna use one time. You're gonna use this every single day. It's gonna be what you look forward to drinking your coffee, you know, in the morning, maybe reading, maybe catching up on emails. Maybe you work from home and you're just tired of sitting at that uncomfortable dining room chair or that office chair. Maybe it's the little ones that climb up and wanna snuggle with you and watch the movies. You've got your fur babies in the house as well. I'm not surprised that this is incredibly popular. Now, we have sold out in the ice, in the power, but we do have 4 left in the 3 left in the manual. Exclusive color. This is only available here at HSN. If you like the power option in any of the colors, I wanted to show you that we actually have a little portable battery. Tell me a little bit about this, because I know a lot of us think, oh, well, we have to be super close to a plug or an outlet for our recliner for the power, but we don't if we want to pick this up.
That's correct. Now, this is available on hsn.com. This is our wireless, and you can see there, which we call the wireless battery. It is a rechargeable lithium battery. Not everybody wants to have cords coming out the back, especially if you have the power. Now, I will tell you that LaZBoy gives you between 6 and 8 feet of cord, so you can move this out into the room, but sometimes you're worried about just having exposed cords. It doesn't look always that attractive, especially if your chair needs to float in the room. These are perfect for floating the chairs. A battery will last anywhere from between 3 and 5 days on a charge. Now, it also has a really nice little tiny beep sound when the battery starts coming down and low on power, but it also depends on how many times a day you use it on the power and what weight capacity it's moving throughout the chair as well. But I've have this in our living room, and we usually get anywhere from 4 to 5 days, truly, because the last time I sit in my chair is usually in the evening, except here in the office, because this is my office recliner as well.
Yeah, no, I thank you for sharing that, because I know a lot of people are concerned with that if you're picking up the power. I'm gonna go through the colors and give you some updates again. I wanna invite you to place your order. I know it might be a little scary to think about buying a large piece of furniture off of television, but you can trust HSN and LaZBoy, and of course the Tempur-Pedic. You can trust our 30-day return policy. If for some reason you do not love this reclining leather rocker, send it back within 30 days. Pick up the phone, call us, and we are not gonna charge you a restocking fee. Most furniture stores are like, you gotta eat at least 20% of that cost. Not with us here. We know you're gonna be confidently happy with it. We know the whole family is going to be excited about it. Maybe this is that big birthday gift. Maybe it's your retirement gift. Maybe it's the Dad's Day gift. Maybe it's you know what, you are really looking forward to getting rid of that uncomfortable couch where you hardly ever sit on it, but you want your own space. You want something that is wrapping you in luxury and leather and feels comfortable and plush and cozy. You do a lot when you sit in your LaZBoy, right? You can be engaging and be active with friends or family if you're hosting gatherings, but maybe it's that, you know, just that long day, you come home, you just look forward to just leaning back and having that quiet moment and feeling just like you're in your own throne, right? All right, I wanna give you updates. Then we'll go over some pricing again. This is the Fire. It's the one that is the reddish burgundy Merlot color. I love thinking of this kind of in those northern, you know, colonial style homes. If you want it in the manual, I have 11 left. Did you hear that, you guys? 11 left in this color in the manual. If you want it in power version, I have 33 left in power, all genuine leather. All right, so that's a little update on Fire. The crew heard me loud and clear when I talked about cozying up. Doesn't this look nice? Do you have blues and creams and grays and lavenders and neutral colors? Look how great this looks with the gray. So we just went and we got a little throw because this is what you're gonna want to be nearby. You don't need a pillow because you've got a built-in pillow right there in the lumbar support, but get that little cozy piece. If you want the gray, I have it in manual. I have 27 left in manual. And if you want it in the power, I have 37 left. And oh, we also have this throw available. Don't you want this? This is $3.99, by the way. Don't you want this? Don't you want to just curl up and read a book, have your glass of wine, pop on that Netflix show, or you're binge watching something. I'm in the middle of binge watching something on Showtime, right? You get your popcorn, your nachos. You have a little side table here. Maybe your loved one, you get them one too, and you guys can, you know, touch and hold hands, because you know that's really all you do on the couch anyway. You barely sit close to the loved one, right? You've got your own kind of rocking speed, that comfort. You want to sit back and recline, of course you can. I know I'm getting a little too comfortable. They're gonna tell me I've got to get out of this chair in a moment. But the gray is definitely most popular. And I think it goes really nicely in a lot of different styles of homes. You know, you're seeing a lot of farmhouse chic, you're seeing a lot of modern and contemporary, a lot of whites and brights. So it makes sense that the gray is so popular. That blanket wants to go with me, so we'll have to do something about that. But then cobblestone, which is the brown, right? It's that whiskey, that caramel, that cognac color. In the manual, I have 40 left. Look at the stitching, you guys. Look at how this just, it's so absorbing and cushiony. This is what supports your head, your neck, your back, your shoulders, your hips, your knees, your feet. If you want this colorway in the power, I have 64 left, that is it. So I have the most in cobblestone power. If you want the ice in power, which that exclusive light creamy color, I have one left in the power. But I wanna focus for a minute real quick. We'll let you know when that one's gone. I feel like, okay, ice is now gone. Congratulations. But don't let that deter you from getting one of the other three colors, because these are classic colors. They're gonna go with every single style. What I wanna urge you not to do is to wait, because we saw the ice is now completely sold out in both styles. But if you are even on the fence thinking about, remember, we deliver this to the threshold of your door for free shipping and handling. We give you 5 months to pay it off. This is the manual, and I wanted to kind of recline it. Now, I'm not in the chair, but Amy made a really good point yesterday I thought was really interesting. This holds 300 pounds, but as I take that arc handle, and again, there's no weight in this chair, and I just release it, you'll hear some clicking. Amy, tell me about that.
So that is what we call the sound of comfort. Because this is LaZBoy's invention, we have a 3-position locking footrest and then an 18-position ratchet. So when you lower your arc handle, you're actually having to unlock those features. So they have to come back to a seated position. Valerie, can I come back to you and then I'll walk you through that slowly so everyone can see on screen?
Yes.
I would love to do that. So you've got the closed recliner now.
Yep.
And then what we're going to show, and there we go. So open your handle to one position that's locking. There you go.
I almost anticipated how far it was going to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you hear the click,
Yep.
so it's locked in place. That's a safety feature. Why do we do that? If you have a child, for instance, who wants to come jump up in mom and dad's lap, where they're going to put their pressure is on the leg rest. That means if you didn't have it locked, the leg rest would close and the person sitting in it would fall forward and the little one would fall toward the parent. So it's a safety feature that LaZBoy created. Now let's do the locking position number 2 and 3. So everyone can see you've got 2 more locking positions. There's 2 and there's 3. Now, Valerie,
Yes.
I want you to put all of your body weight, what I call ride the wave. Take your hands up over your body. There you go. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Now, you can hear clicking.
Yep.
That clicking is that extra 18 positions that locks into place. So when you go to get up, as you raise your body up, watch what the back does. The back comes with you. This is articulating to keep you supported in your lumbar area. Then when you lower your handle, again, you'll hear the bing, what I call the ping or the bing. And that is everything's unlocking so that you can go back to a rocking position. And this is exclusive to LaZBoy.
I want to point out, I'm tiny when it comes to height. Those of you that are petite like me, it is a little shifting of the booty to kind of to put your feet on the ground, but it's totally fine because you feel really supported and hugged and comforted and cradled. But if you are taller individual, you are going to be able to fully recline and have that from head to toe, that support. We've got 2 different versions. We're going to go through a little animation. Oh, I thought we're gonna, yeah, here it is. We're going to go through a little animation. So we just showed you the manual with those multiple locking positions, 3 and then 18 comfort reclining positions, a total of 54 combinations. You're still getting all that independent lumbar support from your head to your toes. That reclining, you've got your Tempur-Pedic memory foam at your seat, underneath your knees, underneath your shins and your ankles, because it is in that footrest as well as in the Power. Now this is the LaZBoy Power XR Plus, that fully featured wireless remote, which has multiple positions because you're doing those 4 different independent motors. It also has memory for a position 1 and position 2. So if you have 2 people who have their favorite kind of positions, you could do that. Reclining the head, lifting the head, reclining the back, the lumbar support, your feet and your ankles. There's that lumbar support. That really for me is magic because I feel like a lot of us carry our tension in our backs and in our necks. So this is that customization. Each and every day that you sit in it, you want to enjoy it and you will be able to do that infinitely. Now, let me tell you a little bit about why we're doing this weekly deal drop. A year and a half ago, October of 2022, we had a special for 1 day and 1 day only, and every single one of our LaZBoy leather recliners sold out. This is how long it's taken for us to get it back. And I don't want that to scare you, but I do want to let you know, I want to be honest and upfront with you, that I have been authorized to say we will not have any other leather LaZBoy recliner for the remainder of the year. It's June. That means another 6-7 months, you will not see a LaZBoy leather recliner. So what we did through tomorrow night at midnight, if there are any left, we brought the price point down more than $600. Whether you choose, here's the manual, all right? You may be shopping, maybe looking for those upcoming, holiday sales. If you want the manual, you might spend over $1,925. Roughly, retail, depending. You can't get the Larson anywhere else but right here at HSN. We brought the price point down to $1,279. $1,279, that's a huge decrease, right? Huge savings. Everything else in the world's going up. Gas, groceries, restaurants, everything's going up, clothes. If you choose the Power, you normally would spend about $2,380. That's a lot of money, okay? You can get a significant savings and get it for under $1,800, $1,759 to be exact. We wiped away the nearly $80 shipping and handling cost. We still give you 30 days to try it out. And if you want to use any major credit card, it's $351.80 for the Power, and it's $100 less for the manual. Now, if you're an HSN card holder, here's where the power of VIP financing comes in. You have 18 months. That is a year and a half to pay off your brand new heirloom furniture from LaZBoy that you're gonna love forever. You might even pass down generationally. And your monthly payments for the manual would be about $71.05 if you make equal installments. And for the Power, it would be $97.72 for equal installments. I've got to give you another quick update on the remaining colors so that you can really make your selection. We have one more show this evening, one more. We've already sold out of a color in both designs, the Power and the manual. So cobblestone is the brown, all right, that whiskey cognac brown. You want me to go over that one too? Okay, okay. So revisiting the cobblestone, in the manual, I have 36. And in the Power, I have 56, 36 and 56. In the gray, which has been most popular in this presentation, you guys, you know what colors in my house, right? I have tons of grays in my house. That's why I love this one. Manual, I have 17 left. 17 left in manual. In the Power, I have 27. That is for the entire country and the millions of households. And there's gonna be a lot of people who come home in the afternoon and maybe, hey, I wanna check out the weekly deal drop. See this, watch the presentation and make the purchase, not even while we're doing this live, right? So if you're watching live, definitely consider making it right now so that you don't come back later and another color is sold out. This is the Fire. In the manual is now our most limited. I have 4 left in the manual and the Fire. This is that beautiful, I wanna say it's like this luxe, inviting, warm Merlot, like burgundy red. It's just very like statuesque. I don't know, there's just something really regal about it. In the Power, I have 2 dozen left. That is 24 left in the Power. Let's talk about the delivery once again, because that's another thing. You know, when I think about buying a piece of furniture, Amy, I'm like, okay, I buy it, they want to ship it to me, it's a lot of money. If I have to arrange shipping, I got to get the truck, ask friends and family to help me. LaZBoy will actually set up the appointment based on your availability, and they will deliver it to the threshold. Tell me about that.
Right. Right. So we do. We make an appointment once HSN and LaZBoy have secured all the orders. We start calling and making appointments so that you know when your delivery day is. Now, 30 minutes out from your delivery day, we are going to call you and let you know that we're on our way. We are still following all the CDC guidelines, even though they've been loosened up a little bit, because your safety is very important to us. We will bring this to the front door if that's closer to like a living room, or we'll put it on a back deck if that's closer to the family room, or a room in the area that that's maybe towards the back of the house, or we'll put it in the garage because maybe you don't want to open it up right away. Maybe it's going to be a gift and you're trying to hide it. That's the other nice thing, Valerie, is because we have distribution centers all across the country. If you live on the East Coast, but this is a gift for dad, grandfather, one of your gentlemen loved ones, because Father's Day is right around the corner, or maybe you're gifting because there's a new baby coming, because we have distribution centers all around the country, we're able to deliver in so many areas. And that's the other beautiful part of it.
Amy, can I interrupt you real
Yes.
quick? I want to say,
Yes.
to piggyback on the gifting, I want our customers to know if this is a gift, your gift recipient, you can actually do bill to, gift to, so they will not see how much you spent. Obviously, they're gonna know that it is LaZBoy, so it's the creme de la creme, but they will still have the 30 days. So if they decide that this wasn't for them, or maybe, you know, they bought themselves one and didn't tell you, they would still have the 30 days to return it and you would get all of your money back. Okay, there's no restocking fee. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Amy. I just wanted, that's such a nice feature when you're, you know, sometimes when, you know, you think about buying somebody, I don't know, like a pressure cooker or something, like, oh, I have it shipped to them. But when you're buying such a significant purchase, I wanted them to know that, you know, we can still hide that receipt and it's not revealed to the gift recipient.
That's outstanding. And that's that wonderful HSN company and all that they have to offer the customer. But again, you will need to have someone help you unbox this, because we are delivering to the threshold. We're not going to take the boxing away. But the backs are very light. I can certainly carry a back by myself. Just find a friend or a significant other to help you unbox and put the pieces together. And if we can show one more time how easy it is to assemble a LaZBoy. It is not complicated. You don't need an instruction sheet that you might get with other furniture companies. It's literally 2 pieces, and we have a slide on the back and a glide in the base. And we're just literally connecting the 2 together, sliding the back on, And if you have the manual, which is with your arc handle, you just sit down and start using. There's only 2 other steps needed for the power, and that is to connect the DIN locking connectors. They're actually color coded. So because there's 2 motors in the back and 2 motors in the base, you want to connect them.
Yeah.
So you're going to connect connectors, then you're going to put it into the surge protection box, which looks a lot like our wireless lithium battery. This is what it would look like, just the box part. You have the IC adapter here. It goes right into the wall and right into the recliner, and you're ready to sit down and start using it. You don't have to worry about pairing your remote. Everything is already done from the factory.
So
and
with
it's
only,
easy to use.
Yes, with only a few minutes left, I wanted to really highlight the power, since that really is kind of the most bang for your buck. So I just wanted to show you with the wireless remote, how fluid and how quiet. I'm just doing that leg rest. So I'm gonna take it to that full extended position. I'm gonna do the back now as well, and that's gonna lay all the way back. And you can see that it also lifts from underneath the body. If you wanna do the head rest, you can lift that at the perfect angle. So maybe you are more in a laying down position, but you want to lift your head a little bit more, so you can customize that. I don't know, Rebecca, if we can get a shot. It's not a very easy thing to see because it only really just lifts at the lumbar a few inches, but we'll give it a shot so we can try to show you guys. Okay, so here it is, just to show you. It reduces, you see that? Just so I can show you, and then watch as I increase it. You see that? And that's what supports you right underneath the lower lumbar, your lower back. Now, I want to emphasize, I'm sorry, but the ice is completely sold out. However, the power, which I'm highlighting with this wireless remote, which does have a little magnetic handle on the side, and I'll show that in just a minute, comes in all the additional colors. With one button press, let me show you. I'm gonna show you what button I'm gonna press, okay? So here are my 4 motors. I've infinitely been able to create that customization. You've got your saved memories if you wanna do position 1 and position 2. With one button press, I'm gonna take this recliner and I'm gonna put it back to its neutral position. Ready? No smoke and mirrors, one button. That's it. Not waking up the baby, not waking up my loved one from their nap during their shift working.
Yes.
And then look, I have the home for the remote. It's magnetic, it's still smooth. You've got that USB port right there on the side, so you could plug in, you know, if you're working and it's your laptop or it's your phone, it's your tablet, you're listening to that great little, you know, podcast or whatever it is. This is why this Larson has been so popular. With just a few moments left, I want to remind you how easy it is to place your order. You can call us, you can go to hsn.com, but I will encourage you that the ice is now gone, that the fire is very limited. Okay, in the manual and the fire, which is the red, that brick red, I have 2. That is 2 households that we can send that to. In the power, I have 19. In the gray, which has been most popular, in the manual, I have 17 left, and in the power, I have 23 left in the gray. Cobblestone, which is this beautiful cognac, whiskey, gorgeous brown, very luxe, very, you know, designer leather car inside, right? I have, how many left in the manual? I'm sorry. 28 left in manual. Power, 43 left. Cobblestone is now your #1 bestseller. Remember, FlexPay, it's 5 interest-free monthly payments. You can do for $255.80 a month on any major credit card on any, for the manual. $351, so less than $100 more for the power. They do all rock, and you can choose your color. And if you have the HSN credit card, it's less than $100 a month on VIP financing. Amy, I wanna thank you once again. What an enjoyable hour, you know, just talking about all the features. I wanna thank you and the LaZBoy team for letting us have the Larson, which is exclusive to us here at HSN. I cannot wait to read all the reviews. And I hope that you have a beautiful afternoon. We'll see you back tonight with Shannon, I believe at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock?
At 9, yeah.
All right, my friend.
Thank you, Valerie, and thank you everyone who brought LaZBoy into your home. Good to see you, Valerie.
Thank you so much. Good to see you as well. I've got to say, 2 side by side look pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and sit down and recline and rock and enjoy the rest of my afternoon. Wishing you all as well.